Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our bi-weekly show on Fireside and Telegram called Love Your Love Muscle. And normally also on Second Life, but I forgot to log in there. For some reason, I don't know. I'm very sorry about that. I think that, okay, let it be. It's just the way it is. So for now, we're on Fireside and on Telegram at the same time. Hello, Michelle. Good to have you here. Welcome to Love Your Love Muscle. I'm Seb. I'm the founder of the Transformational Meditation Group, a group of people and teachers, meditation teachers, yoga teachers, who use meditation to transform lives, their own lives, that of others. We go very deep with those meditations. But let's start simple. Before we begin, the theme for today is incorporating a meditation technique in your everyday life, which is very important. But then you also have to know how to meditate, right? And recently, I see a lot of people, luckily, that never meditated before and have questions about how to start meditating, not only how to start it and incorporate it in everyday life, but also how to learn how to meditate. What is meditation? How do I do it? What is it all about? Benefits, etc. So I'm happy to announce that after the summer break here in Norway, I will start a online course on Fireside, which will be free for those that join live. It is a live course. We record it live, and it is free for those that are my Patreon supporters. So I will record it live on Fireside, and those that are joining in on Fireside, they can ask questions, they can communicate with me, they can come on stage, we can discuss things if you have questions. And for them that are joining in on Fireside, it's completely free. It will be a weekly course, and we'll do it as the Just Meditate sessions that I do here on Fireside and Telegram as well, then just on Fireside. So please stay tuned and notice the fortune cookie on Fireside, and on Telegram I've posted the link as well. There's a contact form that you can use if you have any questions about such a course. Again, it's free for those that are on Fireside and join in live. And my Patreon supporters, of course, get the recording of those sessions and can join in with the course as well through our Patreon site. So, what is that course going to be about? Of course, you're going to learn how to meditate. I will teach you a self regulating technique transformed into a meditation that means that if you after the course think, well, meditation is not for me, you have that technique, that self-regulating technique with you that you can use whenever you want to. And you can pick up, it's so easy, you can pick it up whenever you need it. So it has benefit for you nevertheless to join that course, even if it turns out halfway across the course that you think, well, meditation is not for me. That can happen. I mean, yoga is not for everybody as well. Riding a bike is not for everybody. We have all different preferences. Um, but I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this course and you will stick with meditation. I've done these kind of courses offline many times, and people are still in my group and come to visit every month and get new input on meditation and meditation techniques. So feel free to join that course. Keep yourself posted. Keep following me on social media. And then I mean social media, which means Vero and Mastodon. I'll post very little on Facebook and Instagram because I don't want to be there anymore on that kind of sites. Anyway, follow along with the contact form. You can also go to our website. Let's talk about incorporating meditation in everyday life, because that's a struggle for many people who want to start meditating. It's like, I'm very interested in starting, but when? When during the day is it best to sit down and quiet the mind? Or not quiet the mind, quiet down, find that quiet space and do my meditation. There are many things here. Let me just pick up my notes so I can follow along a bit as well. Here we go. Sorry about that. So, just some words I need to put in. As always, when you're live, you need to find your stuff and keep track of things. Um, First and foremost, the time. What time of day it's best to do meditate? Personally, it varies what kind of person you are. Most people, including me, do their meditation in the morning. It's the easiest to incorporate it in the morning. It's as right after you get out of bed. So if you have a busy schedule from the moment you wake up now to when you go to bed and there's nothing else you can do it in the morning because you can set your alarm 10 minutes earlier. And that's all you need, 10 minutes. Set your alarm 10 minutes earlier than usual. And if you want to do it in the evening, go to bed 10 minutes earlier. But actually, that is difficult for many people. But using the alarm and setting it 10 minutes earlier in the morning, do your meditation. I will do this very easy technique with you in a moment that you can start already tomorrow morning. So that's a good time slot. The technique I will learn you, if you turn out to not like meditation, the technique I will teach you will be, you'll be able to use that throughout the day whenever you need it. But for a meditation session, I would recommend doing it in the morning. And then people ask how long? Well, like I said, 10 minutes is more than enough. In the start, when we do the course, you will be doing it longer first, 20 minutes. But when you get the hang of it, you drop into that zone, that meditation space very quickly. So after a few sessions, you are already there within 10 minutes. So don't worry about it. All you need 10 minutes. Another tip, have a space where you meditate. So in the morning, you can do it right when you get out of bed. You can do it in the bedroom, you can do it sitting in bed, alongside your bed, but you can also create a space in your bedroom or living room, a little altar, what you can use to associate your nervous system with that you are going to meditate. And just use pleasant things there. And we will go into that in more detail during the course. It's not a must, but I would recommend doing that, especially when you start. You're training your nervous system to recognize that space. And when you are in that space, you will notice that you can get into a meditative state more quickly. Don't meditate in the evening laying in your bed. If you do that, you will associate, because you have associated your bed with sleeping, you will most likely often, if not always, fall asleep during your meditation. So try to avoid that. Another one, set realistic expectations. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. So relax. You have to relax nevertheless, but also don't worry about, am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it right? Is this meditation? Is this not meditation? What am I doing? If you do meditation yourself, those are the things that come up in the beginning very often. That's also why I like to teach meditation during a guided session in the start. But afterwards, you have to do it on your own. But then at least you have experienced what it is to be in meditative state, and you can notice when you are doing it right, so to speak. Also, see it as learning how to ride a bike. You didn't ride the bike straight away either. You need some support first, and you fall a few times. And even for me, who have been meditating, well, it's going to be soon 30 years, I guess. I have my bad days as well, my bad moments as well. So you will always have moments and times in your life even where meditations just suck. It doesn't work. They're not like you're used to or like you wanted to go. And that happens to everybody. Don't worry about it. Okay? Also, we are going to learn about mindfulness during these sessions, and use those mindful moments. So, during the day when you're eating, try to eat mindfully. Try to be aware of what your food tastes like. Be aware of when you're chewing, for example, or even doing brushing your teeth. You can be in a mindful state, being very present about brushing your teeth. Such things. So that's also a nice way that, like, if you've missed your morning meditation, like, oh, I overslept, do it while brushing your teeth, even if it's 2 minutes. Another good one, and I want to stress this actually, find accountability and support. Many people, at least here in Norway, I have very much experience here in Norway. People here don't tell each other that they meditate. They do it kind of in secret. And also, when doing courses, they are often alone. I always say take someone with you. Do it with a friend, your spouse, your partner, and go to a meditation group. Not only join me online, but meet physically with people in your local meditation group. Every town, there is someone having yoga or meditation or both together. You can find someone. And if not in your town, maybe in the town further away. And if you have nobody around you doing meditation classes, no teachers around you, then of course online. But meeting up physically with other people and doing group meditations is so powerful, and you learn so much from it. And it also gives um, that fire, that spark you need to keep going, because it's very interesting, especially when you become more experienced with meditation and start to experience the benefits of it and the wonderful surprises that it can give in your life. And if you also start to notice that you can use the techniques as a tool to change your perspective on life, to change uh, the opportunities you get in your life, then it becomes very, very interesting to just keep going and going and going and dive deeper into it. So yeah, so adapt it to your lifestyle. Well, we already talked about that. Reflect on the benefits. That has lots of benefits, meditation, which I will not talk right now, but you will learn that in the course. So yeah, 10-minute meditation is all you need. Um, and I'm not sure if there's anybody that is a total new beginner now for on the call for meditation, but most likely those that are listening to the recording. So I would say just make just let us get a head start, shall we? I will guide you in a short meditation, and I will talk a little bit about what might happen. Maybe you are experiencing it when I talk about it, and I'll tell you what you can do, uh, getting you through that meditation in a nice, comfortable, good way. Okay? Find a comfortable position, and it doesn't really matter how you sit. For this kind of meditation, just sit down with your back straight. And if you're in a chair, put your feet flat on the ground if you are capable to, and just sit up straight. Okay? And just loosen your body, move a little bit with your shoulders. Just find a good position that you can settle down in. Very good. Now you might want to close your eyes and take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, and just feel the day go. Let the day go. Feel the day slip away from you. Feel yourself getting more centered. And then take a nice deep inhale again. And exhale through your mouth. Getting more and more centered. Just try. Very good. And breathe normally. Just breathe like you usually would do. And now try to breathe slower and deeper. Slower and deeper than usual. Keep it comfortable, but breathe slower and deeper than you usually would do. And by doing this, we're calming down our nervous system already, and we tell our body that it is in a safe place. Our whole system calms down just by changing the pace of our breath. Wonderful. Now let's become a little bit more present and mindful. And we do that by noticing where in your body you feel your breath the most. Where in your body do you sense that you feel your breath the most? Do you feel your breath the most in your nostrils? Or maybe you feel your breath the most in the back of your throat? Maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest or your tummy? Just become aware and put your focus on that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. And let's use that point as our anchor point. It's the spot where we return whenever we are losing focus. So become aware of that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. And do you notice the quality of your breath as you breathe through that point? Maybe you notice the colder air flowing in, and maybe you notice the warmer air flowing out through that point. And keep focusing on your breath. Keep breathing through that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. And in a moment, I'm going to let you swim in that silence for a few minutes alone. And then you might notice that all sort of thoughts are coming up. That your mind is all of a sudden all over the place. That you're thinking about the future or the past. And all of a sudden you're no longer focused on that point where you feel your breath the most. And that's okay if that happens. Actually, it's good that you notice it. Because when you notice your mind wandering off, your thoughts are all over the place, and you're no longer focused, then you can go back to that anchor point, back to where you feel your breath the most, and just continue. Don't judge yourself for losing focus, just continue. So let's try that. So follow your breath as you breathe through your focus point. Just notice what happens. Okay, very good. If you notice now your mind has wandered off, just get back to that focus point. And if you were still breathing through your focus point, great job, well done. Keep your focus there, keep breathing, stay present. You might wonder what to do when all these thoughts come up, and what to do when I'm being dragged away with those thoughts. Well, you can give those thoughts a name because that's all what they are. They are thoughts, and in this moment, they don't benefit you, they don't do anything for you right now, you don't need them right now. But you can notice them, or note them as we call them. So when you all of a sudden think about your cat, just say to yourself, oh, my cat. And notice that when you do that, you're already letting go of that thought. It doesn't drag you away to something else, like, oh, I need to feed my cat. Or did I buy enough cat litter? It's just an example. So, in the next minute, I'm going to let you breathe through that focus point again to your anchor point and stay aware of your breath and observe any thoughts that might come up, any feelings that might come up. Instead of engaging with them, give that a name. Give that feeling a name and get back to your anchor point and see that feeling and or thought just dissipate until the next thought and feeling come. Just try in the next minute. So breathe through your focus point and be present and observe. Okay, wonderful. So let's finish here for today. And again, if your mind has wandered off, just get back to your focus point again. Breathe through your focus point. And to get back into the present moment, just sense for a moment the room you are in. Notice any sounds in the room. And maybe you want to take a nice inhale as you start to breathe normally again. And during your exhale, move your body slowly back and forth and from side to side. Wiggle with your fingers and toes, and when you are back, open your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, no matter what, if you found it difficult, that's fine. No worries. If you found it very easy, perfect. It will become more difficult during the course. I will promise you that, because this was a very, very simple technique. But this is already working for you. Just doing this already trains your mind to become more aware of your feelings and thoughts. And you will notice by just training this simple mindfulness technique every morning, you don't have to do more than this. Just doing this, what we just did. If you do this every morning, after a while, you will notice that during the day, you'll get triggered by things. We always do. But normally, you might have just reacted in your old fashioned way, like you were on autopilot and you would already have your answer ready for that situation, your behavior ready for that situation. All of a sudden, there will be a day or a time where you notice, hey, I'm getting agitated. Hey, I'm getting angry. Hey, that person I don't like. You notice your state of being, your feelings change before it actually happens. Because you've trained your mind, you trained your nervous system to listen to any feelings and thoughts that come up during the meditation. And during the meditation, you're not reacting on them right there and then. But in everyday life, you still get that information. You become more aware of when your feelings change. You become more aware of when you get triggered. And that little pause, that little bit of information that gives you the chance to pause, take a little break, and think about how you will react to that situation, to the trigger. Is it actually beneficial for me to get angry right now? Is it beneficial for the whole situation to get agitated right now? Maybe instead of yelling at that person, I will just keep my mouth shut for this time and see what happens. Or, well, I don't like this person. Next time I will sit somewhere else in the canteen when I'm eating lunch. Just to name a few things. You will notice that after a while, meditation is learning you so much about life and how you are in life, how you are participating in it, and how you can change your participation to your benefit. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing heart focused meditation, because when we put the heart into the mix as well, and we start living more from the heart, and you will learn about that in the course, doing heart focused meditation, it becomes super, super powerful. And I'm not teaching this because I want to make money out of it or want to be popular or anything. I'm teaching this because it gave me so much benefit, that these techniques I learned and I've created myself as well, they gave me so much benefit that this is just crazy not to tell anybody, crazy not to teach anyone, because I want you to know that, I want you to experience the benefits of it as well. So join me, follow along. I have not set a starting date yet, but as I said, it will be starting soon, because the holidays or the vacation, the summer break is soon over here where I am. And then we transform our Just Meditate series that we have on Fireside into a Just Meditate course for beginners. And again, for those that are on Fireside, it's totally free if you just join live. And it is also free for those that are Patreon supporters. They will get recordings. So make sure to join. Make sure to join live. If you aren't able to join live on Fireside and you still want to watch the recordings, use the contact form and ask if you can watch the recordings for free. Yeah, that's okay. We'll arrange something for you. Often people that contact me that do want to do the course, such courses for free, and don't have time on that time of day, they are very keen on learning this. So I'm glad to just inform you and say, okay, you know what, come to this website and you can watch it in your own time. Okay, wonderful. Have a wonderful rest of your day and evening. Be safe, take good care, and I hope to see you back in 2 weeks again for another Just Meditate session. And I hope you join the course. So make sure to contact me through the contact form. Be safe, take care, and namaste, everyone. Bye bye.